the dancing. One more time, we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah.
Hello everyone, I'm Thomas from Daft Punk.
Hello everyone, I'm Guy Manuel from Daft Punk. Our new album is called Discovery and we hope you like our music.
You probably know that our video clip is a collaborative work with the legendary Leiji Matsumoto, and we're so happy to be able to join our creativity with a hero from our childhood. We hope all the kids will love the video as well as their parents. The wonderful thing about music and animation is that they can both travel across all borders, cultures, languages, generations and human races. It would be so nice if this great collaboration will reach all countries and generations all over the world. This is a big present from Paris and Tokyo and we hope you like it. I started to play the piano. My parents forced me to play the piano when I was 6 years old, and I was very unhappy about that, but now I'm very grateful to them for forcing me to do so. And I think between 12 and 13, I met with Guy Manuel, and we hadn't really started to make original tracks ourselves, so we started to make tracks together more like probably when we were 16 or 17, doing rock stuff with guitar.
I had my first keyboard and a small guitar when I was a kid at Christmas, when I was like 6 or 7, but the real instrument I had was when I was 14. I was offered a guitar, electric guitar.
Way before starting Daft Punk, so we met when we were 12 years old, and we were really good friends, and we were just hanging out together and going to see some movies and going to some concerts. For us, the important thing and what we consider to be success is being able to enjoy ourselves and have fun doing music and making music, and having sold 2 million copies of the album, the first album, is a very great gift, and we're very fortunate and very lucky for that. But the success in itself is really more about trying to do something, or trying to have fun, and on trying to make the music you want to, and succeeding and being happy with that. We've always tried to do something very personal, and for us it's always been very important to try to do innovative stuff. What we've been trying to do is to show that it was possible to do an album yourself in your bedroom, which was the case for the first album. We tried to show it was possible to do something with almost nothing, no technology, and put it out. After, on a musical level, that's true that we've noticed that some people had been influenced by the style of music we're doing, but I think that the influence we would like to have on people is beyond the musical influence.
I think the house music scene in every country is quite similar, because we can say that it's new, but it's quite fresh, and every new artist is known in every country, I think. So I think there are many similarities in every country, and the scene is always young and fresh.
We started working on this album about 2.5 years ago, but what happened is we had a little accident with the machines on the 9th of September 99, and so we had to do some reconstruction with the doctor, and that's why we are looking like robots today. So we have forgotten some bits of what happened before that time, but most of the recording and the final production was done after that date. Well, it's the first album we're making as robots, so I don't think it's completely robot music, but it's true that it's really now the mix between the computer systems and the new chip we have in our brain, mixed also with the fact that we still have a heart and a heartbeat. So I guess it mixes the machine and the human side of what we are. I think the best part of making the album is not actually recording it, it's more writing the music and programming it, and so it's always easier to start ideas and it's always harder to finish the track. So the best part was really the beginning of each ideas of each track, and also maybe the end when the track is finished.
For me, it's the same. The best part is when you begin a track, when there's nothing, and then you have a little bit of a start that is good. You're very happy about it.
The most difficult part in making the album was to record vocals. Most of the music we were doing before was instrumental, and we had done some production with vocals before, but very few. And one of our challenge we wanted for this album is to make some songs. So making and producing the songs the way we wanted it to sound was a hard thing, and it took a very long time to get it all in place.
I think the most difficult part is have a general view of the album.
If there's one, the album is called Discovery, and that's for the audience to discover it. It's hard to remember exactly when everything appeared in our mind, but we wanted visually to do something different that we had done before, and at some point collaborating with Japanese animation emerged and became more and more an idea we wanted to make happen.
When we were a child, there was the Captain Harlock animation was really big in France, and so we've been loving it since we were 5 or 6 years old when we were kids. So, and this feeling didn't go away with the years.
We approached him during the year 2000, and to our great surprise, he reacted very enthusiastically about it, and I think we really got along, and I really liked the idea to make this video, and we're very grateful to him for having accepted to collaborate with us.
It's like a child's dream, very nice.
Right now we are discussing about making a second video with Leiji, because the collaboration has been great, with a lot of communication between our two countries and our two generations. And we really want both of us and him also to keep on working like that, maybe for a new video, for a second video. Artistically, I think we achieved what we wanted artistically, which is making the music we wanted. Right now, the artistic achievement from our side is done on a musical level. We would like to transcribe that, maybe on a more visual level, with the fact of doing this video with Leiji Matsumoto and developing other things. Commercially, it's hard to say. The artistic achievement, which is the most important one for us, and eventually commercial success can follow if the artistic integrity is kept. Japan is a place I really like, I think, and I don't really understand it yet. And the more I come here, the more I understand it one step at a time. So it's a very good experience, especially for this video, for one more time, to work with Leiji, to try to collaborate artistically between France and Japan. Despite the language barrier, it's been a great pleasure, and it's a really good opportunity to discover what might be one of the further culture from the French one.
Every time we come, we understand a little bit more, and every time we come, I think we realize that people are, even if there's some barriers and some language and culture barriers, I think the people here are very friendly and very, very nice people. So it's every time we come, it's getting even more pleasure. And
there's almost nothing we don't consider to do musically in the future, so why not? Because we're not against the idea of working either with a Japanese musician or any other musician. So time will tell. It's really hard to comment on our music, but we hope that the music speaks for itself, and that it might be a way to connect with people in Japan. We make some music, and if they like it, there's then a communication between us and a way to interact. Even though we don't speak the same language, we have been making this album, and it was a very fun way. And if it's entertaining for people in Japan, then there's a bonding and a connection, and we're very happy for that.
it's good to exchange ideas and feelings and cultures between, whether it's France or any other countries in Japan. And I think it's good for everybody on the world to travel, and if it's not traveling, to exchange ideas and share music or art, because it can bring everyone many gifts. It's to travel and share everything we can to learn more about oneself, and try to bring maybe peace